Hello everybody, just wanted to do a very quick video. It won't be long. I'll do another one tomorrow about all the things that are coming up on the site soon. I just wanted to do a very quick video to talk about running a business with a chronic health condition. As I mentioned in my other videos, I have a chronic health condition called Hidradenitis Suppurativa, and I also have a form of Crohn's disease. I've learned a lot about myself by having these conditions and how to successfully run a business with them without pushing my health. First thing is, you have to pace yourself. I know that seems really silly, but when I first started, I didn't really pace myself. I tried to push myself through it, and that's not the best thing to do. So if you need to up your delivery times on Etsy, you up your delivery times so that you can get things done smoothly. You don't let your customers down, you don't let yourself down. So I do 3 to 5 days on Etsy shipping. I put don't work weekends, even though I do, so it doesn't count the weekends, so it adds a little bit longer. So even though I make the orders at the weekends, it adds the 2 days on to the orders, so it doesn't count the weekends on. So it sort of really, that kind of really helps me. Sometimes I have to put between 3 to 7 days if I'm having a really bad flare up. But 3 to 5 kind of works well for me. When I first moved into my new home last year, I tried 1 to 2 days and I pushed myself, and I was getting sicker, and I decided no, I'm going back to 3 to 5 days. That's okay. You know, you can't do everything. It's okay. So you need to, that's number one for me, is it's okay to lower your processing times as long as you get your work out and it's good quality and you're happy with it and your customers are happy. It's okay. The second one is it's okay to slow down. So this 2 weeks I've had a really bad flare up skin wise, and normally I clean my craft room every evening ready for the next day. This week it's a big tip, and it's okay. As long as my desk is tidy, I know where things are, I can get my orders ready, I can pack up nicely, it's okay. Tidying can wait. So tomorrow I will tidy up the craft room because I'm feeling a little bit better now, and I will take it slowly. I will do it for the whole weekend, and it's okay. You know. And third is, it's okay to ask for help. I wouldn't be where I am today without my family. So when I first started Pezzy Wezzy's Prezzies, I lived at home with my parents, and it was a hobby then. My dad sold my cards in his shop, and he still does. Paul Wraith and Sunday Delicatessen if you're in London. Just having a bit of peppermint tea, and that's how my dad gave me the leg up, you know, to get myself going. Back then I was working at Tumble Tots, which is a children's gym. So as you know in my past videos, I was a teacher. I worked with children all my life until this disease cruelly ripped away that part of my life. But I'm now rebuilding it, and you know, started on this journey of owning my own business. So my dad and my brother have given me a leg up by selling my cards at their shop. And then as this condition worsened, I couldn't get to the post office as regularly as I like to post orders. So my mum, God bless her, went to the post office for me, paid for the postage for me, which is always nice. Postage is so expensive now, isn't it? God blimey. Anyway, that's another story. And now I've moved in with my husband, obviously, and my mother-in-law. They help with posting as well when I'm really sick. So my husband will drive to the post office or walk to the post office and post all my bits for me if I'm sick. And same with my mother-in-law, she will drive me to the post office. We live in the countryside now, so our post office is like a 10-minute drive, which is an hour and 10-minute walk. And if you don't know what HS is, so it's a debilitating skin condition that causes abscesses and lesions in many areas, mostly where hair grows. It affects your sweat follicles, your hair follicles and your sweat glands. So areas that you can get HS is your scalp, because hair grows obviously, your scalp, your armpits, your private areas, your buttocks, under your breasts, anywhere. But apart from your feet, you can't get it at the bottom, the soles of your feet, because there's no hair follicles there. So I find walking and doing exercise a little bit difficult. So when I had a bad flare-up like this week and last week, walking to the post office for an hour is a no-no. Anyway, so it's just asking for help. And and then what else do I have a planner. So I am going to order Rebel Jones's new planner when it's on the website to plan. I have to stick to a plan. So at the moment I use ChatGPT to plan my day for me. I put in what I want to make today, what my schedule is for today. So I put in if I want to use my Cricut today to make things, if I want to use Hunky Dory cardstock to make things, use my tonic dyes to make things, if it's a designing on Canva day to make things, or if it's using Photoshop. And then I put in the times I'm going to the hospital and the GP. I put in times where I need to do my exercises, and it makes a daily diary for me, because I also have like dyspraxia and dyslexia, so I struggle with like organisation quite a bit. So ChatGPT is brilliant. So yeah, it can be. I realize I'm cutting half my face off. No, I'm still getting used to like talking on camera. I'm really not good with it. And that's really kind of good, because when last year I really pushed myself and I got really stressed. So having an organisation, things to do list, what I'm going to do today has really helped. And having that time where I put in where I must go to the GP and must go to the doctors and the hospital, and it's on my list. I feel like I'm not like abandoning my business. You know, I've got to put that first, my health first. You know, this is such a cruel and horrible disease. You know, it's not talked about much. No one talks about it in the media. Not like eczema or psoriasis or polycystic ovaries or endometriosis that people talk about in the media. No one talks about it. And looking at me now, you would think, oh, you're such a healthy person. But, you know, I really struggle. But this small business community and this small business has really helped me. I can't even put into words like how much like just running my own business and doing it has really helped my self-esteem. But I know I have to like put things in place to make sure it can keep happening. So what else? And also, I have a cut-off time. So I used to work from 9 p.m. until bedtime, which is perhaps 9, 10 o'clock, non-stop. I now don't do that. I work from 9 to 5. I get all my work done 9 to 5, and then I spend sort of 5 until bedtime doing self-care and looking after myself, and I feel so much better for it, because I come back to the next day and I'm ready. I start thinking of things that I want to make and create and design, and you know, it's really good. So like my top tips is basically pace yourself, go at your own pace. It's okay to admit you're having a bad day, not to work one day if you're really not feeling it. It's okay to up your shipping times. I don't know on Shopify because I've only had one order on Shopify or on your own website if you can up how you do up your shipping times, but I know on Etsy it's really simple to do. Ask for help. You know, families, husbands, oh my god, how wonderful are husbands. You know, Rebel Jones, you know, her husband taking her to the stationery fest, making all the backgrounds for her, helping her with the backgrounds, you know, family supporting us, people being in videos, advertising. My husband used to, before he taught me how to take photos, he used to take all my photos for my products because he did photography at college. And it's just, wow, you know, the support, parents, you know, it's okay to ask for help. It's the big thing. And you know, I'm gonna have to make big decisions. Like in July, I'm probably gonna have to have an operation. I won't go into details, it's not pretty. Big decisions I'll have to make, whether I put my shop on holiday mode, or because July I'm thinking of Jesus, I'm thinking of Diwali, I'm thinking of Hanukkah, I've got so many festivals, Rosh Hashanah in September, you know, things that I need to make, you know, I can't be off, you know. So hopefully it will just be a 24 hour in hospital, come back and recuperate, sitting down making things. But it's okay if it isn't, you know, even though I just sounded like I was panicking, but it really is okay if it isn't. So yes, that is my day, the life of living with HS. So I do, well, that's not really my day, it's me, you know, my life. A day in my, so day-to-day life for me with HS is I get up 7:30. I could sleep longer, but I am trying, I'm under the care of Guy's and St Thomas's in London, so I'm trying a program called sleep therapy because I don't sleep very well. So I set my alarm for 7:30 every morning. I go and have a little walk around in the countryside, slowly, a slow walk, and then I have breakfast, change my bandages, do some work. I follow my ChatGPT diary to the T, and then I have to go to the GP every day to have my bandages changed. So they change my bandages, and then they have to take a swab for infections. So, and then I have to come back, obviously, and then I go carry on working, bagging up orders, doing social media, and then I have to go back to the GP to have a blood pressure and blood pressure check and temperature check and pulse check. So then I come back from the GP again, and then I add up my 1 to 2 listings on Etsy and Shopify a day, take any photography of stuff I've made. Then I have to wash and bandage my wounds again, even though the nurse has done it, but I have to change them 3 times a day. So I wash and bandage them again, which I do some of them myself. And then I have to take my medications. At the moment I'm on 36 tablets a day, and I am on 1 dose of Humira a week. So Humira is immunosuppressant drug to make your immune system weak, which means I pick up any old crap. You cough over me, that's it. I'll get a chest infection or whatever. So hence why they have to check my blood pressure. Well, not the only reason. They take my blood pressure and my temperature daily because I have an infection at the moment and it's not healing, so they need to check that. So, you know, with all of that, I am still going, you know, I'm still doing damn good, if I may say so myself, if that's not a bit big-headed. I get between 1 to 5 orders on Etsy a week. That's not brilliant. I know that's not self-sufficient, and I do get help from my parents, I'm not even gonna lie. So it's a big thing, you know, but as you can imagine, I can't work with this condition in a 9 to 5 job. But I'm trying really hard to set myself up. I've done my website, you know, I'm getting there. Rome wasn't built in a day. So if anyone wants to check out my Shopify store, you're more than welcome. If you've got any hints and tips for me on how to improve things, you're more than welcome. So before I go, I'll show you a few things that I made today because I'm here, so I may as well. So I've been designing my coasters for this year, for the Christmas. This is a prototype, so I have used it doesn't look a healthy coaster. So you can see. So my store is religious occasions, hence why I was going on about Hanukkah, Rosh Hashanah, Diwali and stuff, and Christmas obviously. So you can see a nice little coaster. This would be a set of, I think I would do 1 coaster or a set of 2, a set of 4, excuse me, coasters for this. And I might do them either in black or gold. It depends if I can get gold infusion ink. So I'm not promising gold. I also have been doing my baubles. So I make all my prototypes here, red, and then I can then obviously know what they look like. So I'm not, at the moment I can do everything in-house, but there might be a time where I have to do print on demand or get things handed in. So I've also designed 2 baubles, personalised baubles ready to go. So Craig, my husband, my mother-in-law, ready to go on the tree. And I did do 2 more, but I can't find them. I think I already put them away. Oh no. I also designed this year's Diwali card. So for this year's Diwali card, 2 little elephants. Open up. Happy Diwali. The name in the middle. They can add their little gift card at the bottom if they so wish. And away we go. I really like this one. Diwali was really popular last year for me. So fingers crossed it will stay that way. What are my biggest sellers? So my biggest sellers are crackers. Oh my god, crackers. You know, I did crackers, started 2 years ago this year. I started crackers and it was just a simple plain cracker with a name on it. And I was so pleased they were selling. And they're only £1 each. I think that was why they were selling. I'll put the price up now because £1 each. I was spending more on postage than actually getting. I don't know why I priced them at £1 each, but new in business. And then last year I started doing Hanukkah crackers, New Year crackers, and they were foiled with the Cricut machine. Oh my god. Hanukkah crackers, I did 8 crackers because it was 8 nights of Hanukkah. And New Year crackers, I did a set of 5 or a set of 10. And then I said, like, next year, I'm not adding any more to my collection. I said to my husband, but I've added about 6 this year to my collection. And I'm thinking of doing birthday crackers as well. And I do wedding crackers. What have I done? I mean, I love making them, but I know it's going to be, ooh, wish me luck. I've also added Diwali crackers this year as well. Money holders, gift card holders are a big thing. Obviously greeting cards have always been popular. Advent calendars are popular, but the traditional advent calendars when you open the little door and there's a little picture in them. Because I don't sell anything with food because you need a food license and I haven't got one. I follow trademarks and that very, very carefully. So yes, that's the day-to-day life of living with a chronic illness. If you want any more information on HS, you're more than welcome to message me or leave a comment below. Or if you have it or a chronic illness running a business, you absolutely rock, because it's even if you don't, running a small business by yourself is really hard, and I think we all deserve a pat on the back. I think you can tell I was a teacher with the word pat on the back. So yes, good luck everybody in your business, and thank you for listening to me waffle on, because I do waffle, and it's probably why I don't do many videos, because I'm not really very confident doing it. I know it may seem like I am, but I'm really not. And I might document the whole of my week next week with living with a chronic illness, and I'm getting all ready to go on holiday next week. I'm going to Madeira for my mum and dad's 50th wedding anniversary. I am looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to the heat. HS and heat do not go well together, so I'm hoping for a nice 15 to 16 temperature in Madeira. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll speak to you next week.